And Russ, do people outside of politics think this committee told us anything that we didn't already know? Are people surprised by any of it?
They are, and they did. The committee didn't just rely on its own words either, guys. We only heard from 2 committee members the whole 2 hours, but videos of the riot and live and taped testimony painted the picture.
Proud of your boy! Proud of your boy!
The video from a documentary filmmaker embedded with the Proud Boys, giving us another perspective of the assault on the U.S. Capitol. The chant to hang Mike Pence. The call for Nancy Pelosi. Capitol Police desperately trying to hold them back, suffering injuries and loss of life.
I'm trained to, I'm not combat trained.
The January 6th committee spent much of its first hearing laying the groundwork to explain how it got to that point. Duke University counterterrorism and homeland security expert David Shanzer.
And then this big lie has been spread and is infecting our politics and undermining the core of our democratic process, which is free, fair elections and the rule of law. For now 2 years almost, when everyone, even the most loyal people to the president, knew from early on that there was no basis to it.
A narrative that President Trump's own inner circle testified was a false one, an explanation shared with Donald Trump and former North Carolina Congressman and at the time White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows.
And I remember sharing with him that we weren't finding anything that would be sufficient to change the results in any of the key states.
I saw absolutely zero basis for the allegations.
I respect Attorney General Barr, so I accepted what he was saying.
We also learned more about what was discussed before January the 6th.
January 6th was not a one-off. There was planning that went into this from before the election was held. Certainly there was aggressive planning, through December and into early January.
That's very, very disturbing that these notions of, authoritarianism, really, it's the idea that, the only one that could possibly win an election is me. That's not democracy.
So that next hearing is Monday at 10 in the morning. We'll hear testimony as to why there was an attempt to replace the U.S. Attorney General. And guys, I thought it was important today to hear from folks, like you mentioned, outside of politics with, no real political gain in this, just stating what they saw as a very factual-based presentation. Now, yesterday we were talking about would anybody watch? We just got those ratings in from Nielsen. It says just more than 19 million people. Wow. That's roughly how many people do watch Monday Night Football, and that's without Fox airing it. They chose not to air those hearings.
All right, Russ, thank you very much. It was very interesting. All right.